Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing a live recording of my makeover at G7 Studios. Get ready. We're going to be using this mat. It's one of my favorites. Poreless mat. And this is by I think it is, let me see, Fit. I like a heavy concealer. And notice I didn't put a primer on. My pores are not enlarged. And when your pores are enlarged, you have to fill them.
Welcome back. So, can snorting heroin help maintain a work-life balance? You heard that right. A Columbia University professor says the illegal and addictive drug does wonders for him, and he admits to using small amounts of heroin for as many as 10 days in a row. Carl Hart describes his heroin habit in his new book, Drug Use for Grown-Ups. He writes, quote, "There aren't many things in life that I enjoy more than a few limes by the fireplace at the end of the day. Like vacation, sex, and the arts, heroin is one of the tools that I use to maintain my work-life balance."
Well, there's not much to say after that, is there? Listen, good for you, good for you. Whatever you do in the privacy of your home, whatever floats your boat in your life, good for you. But keep it to yourself, because there are people out there that don't have the strength that you claim you have to say no to more. And that you say, mind you, you can do it 10 days in a row. Again, good for you. But there are people whose lives have ended way too soon. There are people in the street as we speak, shooting up in doorways that have no life left because morally, physically, they're in the gutter. I have seen this destroy in my 68 years of life hundreds and hundreds of people, and many of those I have loved, and they have gone because of heroin. Don't write a book on this. Don't say, you need to be a grown-up, you can handle it if you do this and you do this, and if you like the fire, because that's not fair to a younger generation that's coming up, and probably a lot of young people that admire you. Don't do it. You are making a huge mistake. And I don't think this book should have been published.
Well, I'm going to say this, Sharon. It seems to be a thing. Was it micro dosing of illicit, and it's gaining acceptance. I was watching, I think, Blackish last week, and they did something similar, not similar to this discussion, but about marijuana, and that a black person taking a drug is always going to be looked at differently. To me, this felt like one of those times.
Color's got nothing to do with it.
It's got a lot to do with it, because this is a time where we hear this story, and I'm thinking, please, Jesus, don't let no Negroes be involved. And this black man is involved in this, and the application of drug laws and issues up against black people doing drugs, you can't normalize this. That's not going to work, and it's not going to work for our people. I remember back in the 70s when all the movies was about moving heroin, because people were coming back from Vietnam, and people were overdosing on horse, and you just can't do this. I don't want my surgeon or anesthesiologist drinking too many vodka tonics. I don't want you doing a line of heroin before you do anything, because I don't know if that's going to travel with you. But I just got to say this as a black person. I'm really, really disappointed. Dude, you can't do this, bro. You can't do this. It's not okay. You pick it up, be like, because I don't want everybody writing me, Cheryl, you made it black. It's black because he's black.
I never made it black. You made it black.
Cheryl, you're Cheryl.
What I do
Cheryl
now?
made it black. I'm making it black because we don't get that luxury. We don't get that second chance. We can't do nothing recreationally. And bro, I'm sorry. I know you want to do that. But I agree with Sharon. You should have kept this to yourself. Am I off on this?
No, Cheryl, you have said everything that needed to be said about it. This is, I'm sorry, but you are right. Both of you are right. I felt the same way when I read this. I thought, this is insane that this person, but specifically a black man who is a professor, is going to risk everything to promote heroin.
Thank you.
When you are a college professor, when you know that in general, this term of microdosing, I have never heard it applied to heroin. I've heard it applied to other drugs, never heard it applied to heroin. I have people in my life who have lost their life to heroin. It is no joke. You could do it one time, and your life just spirals out of control. This is way too heavy of a substance to be talking about microdosing, especially when you are a college professor. I think that is the most irresponsible thing I have honestly ever heard of. And I am disappointed that it is a black man. And I feel like, if this is something he does in his private life, you do it in your private life, I don't want to hear about it. And if I'm a parent to a child that you are teaching, and you have the audacity to promote one of the most serious drugs, I mean, it's just inexcusable.
I don't care if it's black, white, or blue. The book should never have been published.
And there we have it. All right, we're going to have much more ahead, so don't go away.
I'm gonna come back.
I have a question for you. What are you doing today to reach your weight loss and wellness goals?
We can't do this on this journey alone, right?
Find that right coach, the one that speaks to you. You'll hear that thing that you need to hear.
We've all got your back.
Team Lisa, this week alone, has lost 4,000 pounds.
We're all here to help you succeed.
Kickstart your weight loss with the new Digital 360 membership from WW. Weight Watchers Reimagined. Join today for 50% off and $0 down. Offer ends February 22nd. Allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily stops your body from overreacting to allergens all season long. You're good.
I embrace getting older. I'm so much more confident now, but I don't love that as I age, I could develop gum issues.
New Colgate Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
I can't wait to see what comes next.
Reverse early gum damage with new Colgate Renewal.
Want eyes that wow? Try Lumify eye drops. Lumify dramatically reduces redness to help eyes look whiter and brighter for up to 8 hours, so you can show off those baby blues, hazel hues, and beautiful browns. Lumify.
You won't believe your eyes.
If you have muscle osteoporosis and a high risk for fracture, now might not be the best time to ask yourself, are my bones strong? Life's full of make or break moments. That's why it's so important to help reduce your risk of fracture with Prolia. Only Prolia is proven to help strengthen and protect bones from fracture with one shot every 6 months.
Do not take Prolia if you have low blood calcium, are pregnant, are allergic to it, or take Xgeva. Serious allergic reactions like low blood pressure, trouble breathing, throat tightness, face, lip, or tongue swelling, rash, itching, or hives have happened. Tell your doctor about dental problems, as severe jawbone problems may happen, or new or unusual pain in your hip, groin, or thigh, as unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred. Speak to your doctor before stopping, skipping, or delaying Prolia, as spine and other bone fractures have occurred. Prolia can cause serious side effects, like low blood calcium, serious infections, which could need hospitalization, skin problems, and severe bone, joint, or muscle pain.
Don't wait for a break. Call your doctor today and ask about Prolia.
Big news travels fast on T-Mobile, the leader in 5G coverage and speed. Get iPhone 12 on us on each and every plan. And save 20% of your bill every month versus the other guys. Only at T-Mobile.
Want to know a secret? I don't have any damn life.
Mom, please tell me it's because you use natural glow and not a nude beach situation.
Create your own sunshine with flawless natural liquid color. Jergens.
Today, stronger immunity and better nutrition are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
So we're just still talking. There's been such great topics so far. But let's move on to our next topic. Members of a Northern California school board were caught bashing parents in a Zoom call they mistakenly thought was private. It turns out their snide and sometimes profane comments were going out to the public. And after the clip went viral, the entire school board resigned. The Today Show has details.
Are we alone?
Yeah.
If you're gonna call me out, I'm gonna. You are.
They don't know what we behind the scenes, and it's really unfortunate. They want to pick on us because they want their babysitters back.
Right. Right.
The candid conversation cuts off when the group realizes they are broadcasting live.
We have the meeting open to the public right now.
Immediately, outraged parents demanded the members step down. By Friday, all 4 members resigned and issued an apology. The board president said her babysitter comment was callous and uncalled for. In a joint statement, the others added, "We realize it is our responsibility to model the conduct that we expect of our students and staff, and it is our obligation to build confidence in district leadership. Our comments failed you in both regards."
Well, they did the right thing, didn't they? There's really nothing to say other than they did the right thing. Horribly disrespectful. And kids need to be back in school. Kids want to go back to school, and parents want their kids to learn. That's all.
I have to admit, so once I was told something that I wasn't supposed to say to other people, and I was in my room, blabbing, and Kristen Matthews, our executive producer, was like, "Your mic is open." And I will say that I learned a very valuable lesson.
Who was it about? Tell us.
I don't know, it was just a story that we were going to talk about.
Share it with us.
No, it was like a story we were going to talk about, but it wasn't supposed to be talked about it yet. And I just went, and I learned something, because sometimes, when you're in your privacy of your small groups, you vent.
Yeah.
Girl groups, that's what girls sometimes do. Not girls, guys do it too. I know boys get together, they vent. I was venting. And then I realized, but it was such a great lesson, because I really felt disgusting about myself, and it was the truth. I actually did that, and I learned that that is not okay, and I have really changed that. Like, sometimes when you do something, you go into your room, you're like,
Sure,
right?
it's a throw.
Right, it's a throw up, but it's sort of, now I realize that that is not a good thing to do, so I am grateful that I had that awkward moment, and Kristen, I will apologize again.
What's it about, Kristen?
No, it wasn't about Kristen, but I just felt so bad.
What you want me to do?
No, not telling. I've learned how not to do this anymore.
And especially if you're on Zoom, look down and see how many participants are on this, and click on that, and you'll know who's listening. Also, look for all red lights and everything, and as far as the microphone, you know how many times I drop my mic back in the toilet and up to the bathroom? So if you want to hear anything about me, I would try to cut mine off, because I've been there dancing and singing and stuff.
Without acknowledging the unique predicament that teachers in this moment find themselves in, we have to acknowledge it. These people were not, it wasn't right. They got caught, but they were venting. Right, they were venting. It was very real, valid concern. Also, the parents had very valid concerns as well. So I just want to put that out there. Yes, the conduct wasn't at the highest standard that we come to expect of our educators, but they're human beings too, and they're in a really bad predicament at this moment, as well as parents and students. I want to say that. Fair enough. What'd you say?
A teacher's still getting paid.
Okay, well, that group get paid nothing. I mean,
While they're not working.
Kristen's in our ear. That's okay. See, today's topics just make you keep on talking. Don't go away, because when we come right back, we're going to be talking with Grammy-winning singer and actress, our friend Kelly Rowland's going to be here.
Reese's eggs are back, and we hit them somewhere you'll never find. Psych! We put them everywhere. Grocery stores and supermarkets, gas stations, chiropractors' offices.
This is a red.
Grocery stores, which we already mentioned.
And we're going to come back.
Plaque psoriasis, itching,
We can do
The stinging.
the pink or the gold.
My psoriatic arthritis made my joints stiff, swollen, painful. Emerge Tremfyant. With Tremfya, adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can uncover clearer skin and improve symptoms at 16 weeks. Tremfya is also approved for adults with active psoriatic arthritis.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
Tremfya. Emerge Tremfyant. Janssen can help you explore cost support options.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machines, and now putting you in control of your financing. At Carvana, get personalized terms, browse for cars that fit your budget. They customize your down payment and monthly payment. And these aren't made up numbers. It's what you'll really pay, right down to the penny. Whether you're shopping or just looking.
Okay, and also come back with a little red.
Finally, a totally different way to finance your ride. Only from Carvana, a new way to buy a car.
It's not the same without Daisy.
Discover the deep clean Brazil discs. They remove not only visible stains, but even invisible dirt. For a true deep clean. Try Brazil discs.
Typical.
When the chapstick goes on, it's on. Get yours on at chapstick.com.
Stouffer's mac and cheese is made with 100% real cheese.
So creamy.
Want to make a definition line.
This is really creamy. You love
Here
Stouffer's,
it
the
comes
taste you love
back.
at a price you'll love.
There are
With a
monsters
thing
among
of
us.
this.
It is not scared of us at all.
Stay with him. Breathe with him. Before you realize it. Snap. For that.
To me. Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tommy DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Southeast Texas, your neighbor needs you. Let's help each other in this time of need. Go to KFTM.com to see how you can help your neighbor. Join KFTM 6 News, Sinclair Cares, and the Salvation Army. Your neighbor needs you. It's a fact. We use our internet and
Sure
TV
does.
more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Spectrum Internet delivers with new starting speeds of 200 megabits. That's 2 times faster than the same low price of $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-752-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching
Here we
more
come
than ever.
back.
In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV
Let's
lets you
go.
catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. 833-752-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-752-4499. Great Bostwick, the most trusted weather expert.
Our guest today is a 4-time Grammy Award-winning music superstar. On Friday, she thrilled fans by releasing a new EP called Kelly. Please welcome the sensational Kelly Rowland. Loving that necklace thing you got going on there, Mrs. Fabulous.
You know, I'm always inspired by you, Sharon. Like, you always have, like, you're always, like, draped up here.
Stunning. Anyway, I have to ask you about your home state of Texas. It was hit by a devastating winter storm last week. How are your family and friends doing there?
You know, some affected way more than others. But of course, I called home. We're trying to see what we can do on the grounds there. You know, you see what B is doing on the grounds there. And, you know, between water, food, supplies that everyone will need because so many pipes are bursting, so much plumbing.
for so many people is gone. It's wiped out, and there's no supplies there. So myself and some friends are trying to figure out a way to get some supplies there so that there can be a contractor to start moving a process along to start fixing everybody's plumbing. Like it's a real thing. They're gonna have to spend a lot of money on this, but trying to help as much family and friends as possible for sure.
That's so important. Thank you for doing that. So, on to some happier news. So, you became a mom for the second time since we last saw you. Congratulations. Tell us all about little baby Noah.
Oh, she's just the cutest little thing. I'm so in love. And I remember that was one thing I was actually nervous about was having another one because I was like, do I have enough love to give? And when Titan started getting like so much attention, I was like, I think we have enough space, Tim. Like I kept telling my husband. So we're just delighted to have a healthy baby and he's home and we're just grateful for everything.
Hi, Kelly. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. It's so beautiful to see you up here with them.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, I hear that Noah recently got to meet the other members of Destiny's Child, Beyonce and Michelle. What does that mean to you?
First of all, the ladies and I have, Beyonce in particular, we've known each other since we were 9 and 10 years old. So it's really amazing that we're getting married and having kids together. We've already, had success together. And, I feel like as soon as, I remember Michelle, grabbed him like this, and she was just like, look at, my baby. It's just, you know what I mean? He's just as much theirs as he is mine. It's the sweetest thing that we share is our sisterhood, for sure.
So, Kelly, you recently celebrated a milestone birthday. Happy birthday. You seem, you say
Thanks.
you're overwhelmingly blessed at